Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Ashley and I run things here at Oh Crow Gal. Today we're doing a favorites video. Well, we're not doing it, I'm doing it. I always say we because it's to me it feels collective. But I'm doing a favorites video today and I'm super pumped because I just didn't do it. I didn't do a June or July favorites. I think I did a May favorites. And that was my first month doing YouTube, but I didn't do June or July, and I told myself I'm gonna get my shit together and I'm gonna do August. So I'm really excited to be filming this today. If you saw a video, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I filmed a toddler thrift store haul, and I filmed it in Daisy's room because I can't find my tripod. It's just weird because I took it away from Daisy and I hid it somewhere, and I don't know where I hid it. So anyways, point being, I wish I could provide you with some consistency, not only in my upload schedule, but also in the location in which I'm filming, but that's not happening. So today we're at my dining table. I mean, it's artificial lighting, but I feel like the lighting's decent. I don't have a ring light, so I'm just using like the lighting, like legit in my home, in my ceiling, but I feel like it looks decent and I'm really comfortable here and I'm just really excited. As I've said before, not only in my other favorites video, but I know multiple times I just love sharing things that I love. And I am not somebody that usually likes things, especially right off the bat. I love them. So to be able to like rant and rave about all of the things that I love is just the best. So these are all, again, August favorites, things that I've been loving in the month of August. We have everything today. Anything that you could think of. I'm looking at, I have my little list here. We have makeup, skincare, body care. We have an album. We have TV. We have a Daisy favorite. I put a favorite trend in the month of August, you guys. Things are getting serious. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm like truly really excited, and I'm feeling, I know I've mentioned before, like in the past couple weeks, I'm kind of in like a filming rut, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not fully there yet, but I can see the light and it's just really exciting. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump in. So we're gonna start with like makeup, skincare, body care, and then go from there. Sorry, I just need to dig into my, my very large bin that I have here. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is a lip combo that I've been loving this month. These are two lip products that I used religiously before this month, but I've never used them together. So the first one is this Essence lipstick, and it's in the shade Natural Beauty. Just kind of like a very basic, it's a little sheer, very basic pink. Man, the lighting is like legit in here. Pink shade. And then what I've been doing is I've been topping it with the NYX Butter Gloss. This is like a cult favorite. Does my camera want to focus? No, it does not. The NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brûlée, which I know is a really popular one. It's still pink. It's just a little bit lighter than the Essence lipstick. Guys, this combo I love. It's so basic. It's what I'm wearing today. It's super basic. Like it's not a standout, you know, whoa, look at her lips. But I don't, when do I want that? I love these two together. The wear time is great. I feel like they feel really good on my lips. Disclaimer, I always put chapstick on before I put anything on my lips. I don't care if I'm going in straight with a lipstick or a gloss or whatever. I always put chapstick on first. And I just love this combo. I love these colors together, and it's just a very easy throw it on and go type of look. And not to mention, because of these shades, you don't really need a mirror, which I also really like. Like, you're not dealing with like liquid lip or like a matte lipstick or, you know, a crazy color. So you really don't need a mirror if you're just like in a pinch. Like, we were at the zoo the other day, and I was walking around with Daisy, and she went up to something, and I was like, oh, I want to put my lipstick back, you know, reapply my lipstick, and I just, no mirror, nothing, just did it. And so that's what I really like about these. So this is my first favorite of the month. Next is going to be this blush. So I got this blush. It's by the brand Note. It's in the shade Desert Rose. I got it in a BoxyCharm, and when I first, I was gonna go on a rant about that last month's BoxyCharm. I love BoxyCharm. I've only been doing it for I think 3 or 4 months, but I was just slightly disappointed with the products that were in last month's box. I won't go on like a huge rant about it. I was just a little disappointed. So I'm like, oh, a blush, that's good. Like a blush is something that I can use. But when I saw the color, it just looked too vibrant. Like I just thought, honestly, I thought it was gonna look like clown makeup. And I was like, I don't know about this. You have to go in with a light hand. You definitely have to go in with a light hand. But I love it. It's matte, and it is what it says, Desert Rose. It's kind of like a peachy pink, but definitely with more like orange in it, more peach in it, and I love it. The lasting power of this is awesome. I feel like that's my one problem is getting blush to stay on my face. Foundation, great. Bronzer stays all day. My highlight, great, fine. Getting blush to stay on my face is really tricky, and with this I have no problem. Again, I have to go in with a light hand, because if you really, you know, swirl it around, and even if you tap it off, it can be a little too much. I have it on right now, and I have had it on since, when did I get ready this morning? Like 10 a.m. And it's currently 7:15. So totally worth it. I'm tempted to like buy another shade just to try it. Makes me like a little bit nervous to do that, because again, it is very pigmented, but I have been loving this month, loving it. All right, now that I have blush and lipstick all over my hand, what are we gonna go into next? Oh, a mascara combo. Really into combos this month, apparently. We got the lip combo and now the mascara combo. So these, just like the lip gloss and lipstick, were two products that initially I was using separately, and I enjoyed them, but then I decided to layer them together and my world changed. This one I have been using for a long time, especially this particular tube, because clearly it's like chipping away. This is the Essence Lash Princess mascara. They have multiple Lash Princess mascaras, all in different color tubes. This is the teal one. It's just a basic wand, but I really like this mascara. For me, this does a really good job of lengthening my lashes. Really good for lengthening. So what I do is I go in with this one first, and then before it sets, I go in with this Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. This also came in a BoxyCharm, and I love it. It's a curved wand, and it's kind of just like standard bristles, but the way that the wand is curved, it really gives my lashes volume. I have shit lashes. Like, my lashes are horrible. They're pretty stick straight. I have to curl them if I really want you to even really be able to like see them. And also, based on my eye shape and how my eyelids are, it's really hard, especially if I have eyeliner on, to actually see my lashes. And I just have noticed a huge difference pairing the two of these together, and now this is what I do every morning, and it's what I have been doing every morning. This is just a really great combo. And to be honest, like, even if you didn't want to like, oh, I need that exact combo, and go out and get both of them to use together alone, I love both of these. I love them. I don't know how much this one is, but this is Essence, so it's like, I don't know, dirt cheap. It's probably, I think that's like, it's like $4.99. All right, so that's all that I have for makeup. So now I'm gonna touch on a skincare set, if you will. So I've really been struggling lately trying to find skincare that does what I want it to do. I was gonna say works for me, and it's not necessarily that I'm trying to find skincare that works for me, because I have pretty decent skin, and it's not sensitive or anything. It's not oily. So it's not necessarily something that works for me, but something that does what I need it to do, which right now is to brighten my skin and really help out my melasma. I was gonna say fix, but nothing's gonna fix it, but just kind of like dull my melasma. I have the upper lip like pregnancy melasma, and then I also have like 2 spots above my brows and a spot on my forehead, which I don't really care about those things, but the upper lip thing drives me batshit crazy. Drives me insane. I can't stand it. So I've just been like, for months, probably since about February of this year, the melasma really started to bother me. So I really did my research, and I've just been like going back and forth between different skincare. I mean, I've used like high-end stuff, I've used low-end stuff, Derma E, Aveeno, what else have I used? Did I get from, oh, Pharmacy. I used some of the Pharmacy brand I got at Sephora, like, but nothing's doing what I want it to do. So this hasn't been for the whole month of August. This was like mid-August. I went into Sephora and I have used Ole Henriksen before, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna see what they have, because I've used cleansers of his, I've used moisturizer. I'm gonna go see if they have anything that's like specifically for brightening, and they did. And all of this stuff has vitamin C in it, which is obviously really good for brightening your skin. And I found this like little set that comes with the cleanser, serum, and the moisturizer. So it's the Truth line. So you have the Face the Truth gel cleanser. I know my camera's not gonna focus on any of this stuff. The Truth serum, haha, and the C-Rush brightening gel cream. So this is the moisturizer, and I use this moisturizer day and night because I don't like products that already have SPF. I'd rather just put on my own SPF, and I also hate SPF, so I'm very particular about what SPF I'm using. You guys, I love this line. I've only been using it for almost 3 weeks, and I already noticed a difference. My melasma is still there, and honestly, it's gonna be there until it wants to go away on its own. Or if I wanna drop like $250 on some crazy like steroid cream, which I'm not doing. But it has definitely lightened it, and I cannot tell you how much I love specifically the moisturizer. I never woke up in the morning when I was using other things and thought like, oh, my skin is so dry. But I definitely never thought like, oh, like my skin feels like really moisturized, like overnight the moisturizer must have really worked. But that's how I feel with this. I wake up in the morning and I touch my face, and my face is like, I was telling my mom, it's like supple, you know, where it just feels good. It feels moisturized. It doesn't feel tight. It doesn't feel blah. It honestly feels like I could get out of bed and put makeup on, where normally I get out of bed and do my whole skincare routine. It feels like I can just skip that and I can just put my makeup on. So I'm really loving this, and I'm really excited to keep using it for longer and see if the results like increase. Like I'm curious if it's gonna kind of stay how it is now, or if I'm gonna see more results. I hate saying prices because I can never remember, but I think this whole set was $34. And if you just buy the cream, which I wanna say was like 0.5 ounces more than this size, it was like $44 just for the cream. So I kind of liked that I got the cleanser and the serum to try out. The serum is really important to me because I feel like that's the main thing they talk about with melasma, is that you really want to be using like a good vitamin C serum. So highly, highly, highly recommend. And again, all of this, I said and again, but I don't think I have said it once, but all of these things I'm mentioning will be listed below. Wine break. All right, and the last like item, product, body care, makeup type thing we're gonna talk about is this beaut. All right, I know I'm really late to the game. I'm sure I'm the last one on the train of spray aerosol deodorants, but I always thought that they were weird. I never understood them. To me, it always seemed like you were putting hairspray under your arms. I'm like, how does that even work? I just always thought that they were really odd. And it wasn't until it was like the end of July, beginning of August, we were going to Palm Springs, and I was at Walmart and I was getting just like cheapo toiletry stuff because we're only gonna be gone for the weekend. I just grabbed like, you know, travel shampoo, travel conditioner, whatever. And I was out of my deodorant. So I went to go get the deodorant I normally use, and every time I go to buy this deodorant, I'm always like, what are you doing? Why are you spending this much money? Because it's like $12. It's the Secret Clinical, like the twist up one where the stuff comes out of the top. And it works great, but I just like, you guys know I'm very like budget conscious, and I'm very like, I'm just always aware of what I'm spending, and I just thought, this is insane. Like, what are you doing? Try something else. So then I saw these and I'm like, I've always thought they were weird, but it does say active. So maybe it like really works really well. And Guys, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with this. So easy to put on. No, don't have to worry about white marks anywhere. And I love it. I'm not like obsessed with this scent. It's the fresh scent. But I am here for the aerosol deodorants. Like, I am here for the spray deodorants now. I've heard rave things about that Dove one where like they did the commercial where they like put it on and put a black shirt on and nothing was there. I think I might try that one next. But new favorite. New favorite. All right, now, oh, this is already 18 minutes long and I haven't even gotten to the things that I know I'm gonna be spending so much time on. All right, now we're gonna go on to album I can't even talk because I'm like so excited to talk about it. My favorite album that I've been listening to all month. So my favorite album this month, I wanted to pick more than one and I was like, no, just really think about it and pick, you know, Ashley, you know the one you've been listening to. And it's Lainey. It's the self-titled Lainey album, and there's just there's a special place in my heart for this band. And honestly, I haven't been listening to them for that long. I think I added their album to my Apple Music sometime last year. I'm obsessed with John Mayer, and he posted something about it. I think he tweeted about it, and how it was really good, and he knew some of the people. I don't know if he knew the people in the band or people that worked on the album or what, but anyways, if John Mayer says, like, if John Mayer were to tell me, can you think about jumping off of that cliff? I would contemplate it. Like, it would be something that would cross my mind. So anyways, he tweeted about this album and I was like, ooh, I wanna check it out. So I added it sometime last year, and then it wasn't until maybe 5 months ago or so that I kind of, oh yeah, I forgot this is on here, like rediscovered it after I had listened to it initially when I first added it. And for whatever reason, this past month, guys, I'm obsessed. Like, I went on and I added, there were a couple EPs that they had out before their self-titled album that I added to my Apple Music, and now they have 2 new singles that have come out, I think, in this month, and they like with a full-length album to follow. I'm just obsessed. Like, it's like alternative pop, but the lyrics and the beats and the melodies and the like actual like music, like tracks, like if you were to take the lyrics out of it, the actual like track, I love it so much. The lyrics just speak to me on another level, and the only way that I can describe it is like when I listen to it and what I do is I close. This is like really, this is getting into it, but like I'll close my eyes, I'll put my headphones in, and I'm just like blast it. I just feel all the feels. Like it feels, I almost put this on Instagram the other day and I was like, that sounds a little weird, but it feels like a blanket. Like I just feel like cozy and like comforted, and I'm just obsessed. I am obsessed. Like, I now follow them on like every social media platform. I have all of my notifications turned on. I told you guys, like, rarely am I like, yeah, I like that. I go from like 0 to obsessed in no time flat, and that's where I am right now. I was looking up tour dates, like, I'm so jazzed. So if you have a chance to listen to that album, like even if you don't have Apple Music or you don't have Spotify, you just listen to it on YouTube. There are so many clips and tracks on YouTube. It's so, so good. And I would start there because I feel like that's kind of their best work. And then, you know, dig back a little bit and look into those EPs, but I'm all about it. Speaking about an album, I told you guys this is kind of like all over the place. Like, I'm just gonna rave about everything I've been loving this month in like no particular order. Recently, I think about 2 weeks ago, Sternan and I got the Apple EarPods. Is that what they're called? Are they EarPods or AirPods? I don't know. These are life changing. I went on like an Instagram rant, which if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you're doing that, the other day, because I just love music so much. And since I would say since I was like in high school, like a freshman in high school, I just loved music. Like, I love connecting to music. I love just like being in my own world when I'm listening to it. Literally, if someone was like, what are your favorite activities? One of my favorite activities is singing in the car. Like, I just, there's a special place in me for music. I love it. And I used to constantly go around with headphones on. Like, especially when we lived in Seattle, I would always be walking around with headphones on, just like jamming out, going to the grocery store, going to the mall, like constantly. And then it just became this like cumbersome thing, you know, like you got your bag, you got your phone or your iPod or like whatever you're listening to, you have your headphones on, and it kind of just was like more just work, and it like the reward wasn't outweighing like the work I was putting in. So I just kind of fell off of that. And these are just amazing because there's no cords, there's no anything, it's all Bluetooth. Like, you can't even see them. That's the other thing too, is like if my hair's down, you can't even see that I have them in. And especially having a toddler around, if I have headphones on, forget it, she wants them. This, she can't even see. I also like that you can have only one in. Like today I went to Trader Joe's, and as I was doing my shopping, I just wore one because I still want to be able to hear if someone's like talking to me or trying to get my attention, or just still be aware of your surroundings. I only had one of these in, and I just feel like this changes the way that you listen to music. Cernan went the other day to work out. It was his first time working out with them. They stayed in great. They stay in your ear. I'm just loving these, and I'm loving that I'm getting, there's something different about being out in the world and listening to music. Like literally just like bopping along to like what's in your head. My camera just stopped recording and I don't know what I was talking about, but I'm gonna go with what I think I was talking about, which was, this is just a different way to consume music. It's completely different than having a Bluetooth speaker at home and like blasting what you want to listen to, or me blasting music in the car and like jamming out. Like, this is just different to be like in your own head, in the world, at the mall, at the grocery store, on a walk, like whatever. I'm just obsessed, and they're a pretty penny. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like they're pricey, but I'm glad that we splurged and got them, because I just feel like, this is gonna sound stupid, but I feel more me. No, it doesn't sound stupid. But you think I'm gonna edit that out, but I'm not gonna edit it out. I feel more me when I'm listening to music that in that specific time makes me feel things. And I'm just jazzed about these. All right, you guys, this is gonna be like the longest video. Next thing we're gonna talk about is TV and a movie. And I'm gonna try to make this short, although it's gonna be really hard. So the TV show I was most obsessed with this month was Schitts Creek, and we have been watching it for months because we binged like all the seasons that are out. There are 4 seasons out right now. 3 are on Netflix and 1 you can get on Pop TV. You can just download like the Pop TV app on your like Roku or whatever. I love this show. I love this show. Like, I just got goosebumps saying that. And it's the same thing with the Lainey album. Like, that show gives me all the feels. Like, I laugh, I cry, I'm sad, I'm happy. Like, it's so good. Number one, it's hilarious. But I love the characters, and I love seeing the character development from like, especially seasons like 1 to 3. I feel like seasons 3 and 4, like they really got into their groove, and you kind of like know the heart of the show. It's a very inclusive show, and I love it so much. Like, we still have not finished this season 4 because I just don't want it to be over. And I just love Patrick and David. Like, I love their relationship. It's just the best. Like, it makes you feel good, especially in a time right now where like shit is hitting the fan every other day. Like, it's important to have music that you love to listen to and things that you like to watch. And if you want to smile and like feel things, listen to Lainey and watch Schitts Creek, because all of those things will happen. And I'm just obsessed. Like, it makes me laugh like on another level, and I also think it's just clever. It's just a clever concept for a show. The writing, Dan Levy is a freaking genius. I'm also obsessed with him. If there was like a person you're obsessed with this month, it would be him. The writing is just brilliant, and like I said, it's just very inclusive. Like, the main relationship on a show is a gay relationship, and it's just like the cutest, sweetest thing ever. And how many times can I say obsessed in this video? I'm obsessed, and that was my favorite TV show for the month. Movie, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. You know Ashley loves a good rom-com, and a high school rom-com. Let's do it. Let's like fully go there. movie was that's just like a feel-good movie. It's so good. The acting is great. It's just like a true romantic comedy, and I freaking loved it. And I have no shame in saying that, like, I'm 31 and I loved this like high school rom-com movie. Guys, it's just, I don't know what else to say other than like, it's so, you just have to watch it. But the acting is great. The characters are great. I feel like I'm just blabbering now, but that movie made me feel like so good inside. I've already watched it twice, and I'm just obsessed with like, I'm obsessed with rom-coms. Like, I just reading, like books that I read, TV show, like I love romance and I love comedy and I love them merged together, and the movie is just, it's brilliant. And I know it's based on a book, and I didn't realize that there was more than one book in the series, so I think I might start reading like the second book, because I would be shocked if there was not a sequel, because I mean, it's what everybody is talking about. So To All the Boys I've Loved Before, if you have not watched it and you're into that kind of thing, because I definitely think that you need to be into that like rom-com universe type stuff, definitely check it out. Okay, the last thing that I'm gonna mention is a trend, and this feels weird to say like my favorite trend this month, but I also feel like I'm like reporting the news because I'm like here at my desk, the table. Anyways, this favorites video is all over the place, but I feel like that's just kind of how I am right now. So very reflective of my life. This whole knotting your shirts, like tying knots into your shirts, I'm here for this trend, guys. I'm here for it, and I was here for it long before it was a trend, because I buy like everything oversized. I just like that look, whether it's like a dress or a sweater or a t-shirt or a blouse. I like everything kind of flowy and oversized. So I can literally do this trend with like every shirt that I own. And I have been doing it with every shirt that I own. Under a jean jacket, by itself. This morning, I was trying to figure out what to wear, and I threw on like a maxi dress, put a knot in it. Like, I'm just putting knots in like everything. I'm obsessed though. I love it. I think it looks so cute. I love that you can like knot it in the front, knot it to the side. And I feel like it makes me feel like I own more clothes because I can do more things with that piece of clothing. Is that ridiculous? I don't know. But I've been doing it all month, and it might even be in the September favorites because I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. So anyways, those are my favorites for the month of August. I was like overly excited to film this because I just love sharing. I love sharing with people, and I love when I suggest something and then someone comes back to me and they're like, oh my God, I listened to that album. You were right. You know, it makes you feel good because it makes you feel like you have a connection, like, right? I was not kidding. It's so good. So thank you for listening, and thank you for, you know, I know that I've been a little inconsistent with posting lately, and I just appreciate everyone that's like hanging tough and sticking around. But if you like this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up and that you subscribe to my channel. Both of those things help me out a ton, and hit the notification bell so that every time I post, you are made aware of it. Again, I'm trying to get back on the bandwagon of filming and posting. I've just been in like a funk, and a couple videos ago I was like, oh, I'm doing this now and I'm doing this, and like I'm gonna get back on it, and now I'm gonna post 3. I'm not gonna like promise anything, because to be honest, I'm just filming and editing and uploading when I want to, and I feel like right now that's how it needs to be. It needs to not feel like a chore. It needs to feel like something that I want to do, and so that's kind of like the path I'm on now. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.